Hi everybody, Lori here from Unique in the Creek, and Dave.
Hello.
How is everybody? I'm just going to find you guys so I can peek up and read some comments.
I'm the only one on here.
Are you the only one on?
So far.
Come on people, it's your friendly neighborhood Canadians. Everybody, Lori here from Unique in the Creek. I turned that down. All right, here we got some. Hi, Mom. Hi, Beverly. Amy and Gail. Carla Taylor. Hi, everybody.
Michelle.
Oh, hi, Michelle. Hey, y'all. Hi, Patsy. They say, hey, Dave.
Hey.
Oh, you're reading? Hi, Donna and Sandra. Anyways, so tonight is the monogram night. This, you guys, is the perfect gift for pretty much anybody. I'm doing the monogram, personalized one, the monogram. You can get the Christmas ones as well. And I'm actually doing this for my brother's house and my sister-in-law. And they have no idea, but I give them wreaths all the time, so I'm sure they're expecting a wreath at Christmas anyways. But they do not have an everyday wreath for their front door. So I'm going to make this one. Goldfinch family. Hi, Linda, Brenda, Joanne. Hi, everybody. So I went by the colors of their house.
I'll go bigger so that you can
Hi,
see.
Barbara. How are you, sweetie?
I just want to get myself into it.
What?
I don't like getting myself into the picture.
Well, then, can you zoom it so you don't get in? Hi, Connie,
No, I'm gonna be
PJ,
here.
Sandra, everybody.
I guess you'll have to look at me.
All right. So, everybody voted today, right? You guys, I have no idea what this award is. I know if you win it, there's like some good chump change, man. And apparently it's pretty prestigious, and you get to be on the cover of the magazine and all this stuff. And I thought, hey, this is pretty cool. And then when I actually got, the letter saying, okay, you've been chosen, it's like, oh, okay. So I think the first step is, it's pretty much a popularity contest. Who can get the most votes. And then you go to the next tier, which I think they pick 20 entrants. And then from there, it's the entrepreneur's job. You have to go, make a speech and do a slideshow and make products and do all kinds of stuff in front of a panel of judges and a whole audience. And they actually have a whole convention around this award. And it's kind of scary and kind of exciting at the same time. Knowing me, I think I really should go, if I do get chosen for the top 20, I'm really thinking I should go in my pajamas. Hey, what do you think?
They have no idea what you do.
Who?
They have no idea that you do things in your pajamas.
Oh, I know. So, like I totally should be me. And just, literally go in my pajamas and watch all their faces drop. Who the heck is this person? She is in her pajamas. Meanwhile, everybody else is probably be all dolled up and everything. But anyways, I'm not even there yet. So if you guys could vote, I would totally appreciate it.
How you vote.
There's on my main Facebook page, they're at the top of the pin post. You just click on the logo of Unique in the Creek, and it takes you to their voting page. And you just click vote, and I think you have to put your email in or something. I don't know. But Americans can vote. Anybody can vote.
You got to put your email in because you can only vote once every 24 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because you can only vote once every 24 hours. And there's actually a timer thing or something, isn't there? Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And it said you can vote for 10 more minutes. And okay.
My mom was counting too. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to win, but it's kind of cool to be nominated. And I don't think I'm quite ready yet. I'm just learning stuff. Maybe in a few years I could rock it, but I want the experience, just because one day I'm going to be on Dragon's Den. Don't say it. This is my practice for Dragon's Den, which is like Shark Tank in the American. Anyways, So I'm going to make this monogram wreath. Like I was saying, this is like the perfect Christmas gift. It's a perfect gift for any time. I actually did a digital center of my logo for Unique in the Creek, and I thought, you know, I sell wreaths.
Margie put it on her business page, and she has people vote.
Oh, really? Oh, thanks, Margie.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Here comes Law.
Law popping in.
Law popping in.
Okay.
Popping in.
Oh, no.
No,
Okay.
not like that.
Just here to say, hey, guys.
Oh, Lolly says, hey, guys. And anyways, these are great for anything. For gifts, for just because if you're a wreath maker, you should have a wreath on your door with your logo. That way, if somebody's coming to pick up something from your house, they know they're at the right house. So I did mine one with my logo. So if you do, like not now, but after Christmas, if you do want me to do a digital center for you with your logo, so you can make yourself a wreath to put on your door, just send me a message and I will do that. As long as it has to be like a high resolution picture, because once we blow it up, if it's too pixelated, it will be blurry. So I usually tell you if it is too pixelated or whatever, if it's not high resolution enough. But anyways, that's after Christmas. I ain't doing any of that right now. Right now, I am doing monograms, and there's Christmas digital inserts that you could put, you know, the, you know, Ross family or whatever at the bottom. They're really cute. Lots of people have been doing it and doing some fabulous jobs. I personally haven't even done one yet, but I don't need to because you guys have been doing so many. And
Margie, I personally don't like wreaths.
yeah, a lot of wreath makers don't even have a wreath on their own door. So if you make one wreath with your logo on it, you're pretty much set. Then you never have to change your front door wreath ever again. I remember the Unique in the Creek. I did have no, not Unique in the Creek. My last business, I had a wreath on my door with my old business name on it, and it hung up there for like 3 years. So, but it was nice because people knew they were at the right. That's when we lived in the townhouse. They knew they were at the right townhouse because, you know, my name was right there.
Donna, try going out and coming back in because it seems to be okay for me here.
Oh yeah, sometimes with Facebook you have to go out and then come back in, and it's fine. I was watching a video today that was doing that, and I had to go back out. Anyways, this one I'm doing, I'm going to show you really easy and of course economical way to make a wreath gift and not cost you a fortune. Now, my brother's house is kind of a colonial style house, and it's got like a brick red. It's brick, and it's like a deeper red brick. Their front door is white. They have like black shutters on the around the windows, and they do have a glass door, so they have a double door. And it's a big house, so I don't want to make a small, teeny tiny wreath that you won't be able to see because they have a large driveway and everything. So you want to be able to make it that they can, you know, it can be seen. So I picked.
Tanya dropped in to say hi, but she can't stay, so she just said hi.
Oh, okay. Hi, Tanya. Bye, Tanya. Have a good night. I know, me too, Margie. If you see Craft Dungeon right now, it is like insane. There's like wreaths wall to wall. And I don't even know what I'm going to do. I want to do an auction with them. I just haven't had the time yet. And I said to Dave, maybe we can do that one this Sunday. I don't know. But we have a Christmas party Saturday night, and who knows how I'm going to feel the next day. A little bit of wine, you know, with dinner, blah, blah, blah. Anyways. You had somebody else make a wreath for you, Lisa. Shame, 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 shame. Well, I'm going to show you guys how you can make a quick, easy one really fast, okay? So like I said, their house is like the brick red color. They have black shutters, and they have a big white front door, and they have a double door. So I can't have one of Michelle's Texas size extra wreaths because it's not going to fit. So I'm going to do a style wreath. I haven't done, well, I've done each of the styles I'm going to show you before, but I haven't done them together. So I'm going to show you something really easy. So on my board, huh?
Going down?
Yeah, going down, going down. Come down to my table. Are we down to the table?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. Sorry, Michelle. There's not a lot of people around here that can have the Texas style wreaths, honey. I don't even know where I'm going to put the one. Well, I think I might put it on my back door, the one that I won from you. On the inside of my back door, because my back door kind of faces into my kitchen, so that will look super cute there. And because even my back door has 2 doors, like a glass door and everything, so it's cold up here. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my outside 8 first. So I've Mod Podged my image onto the board, so it's just a simple, the gray background, or you can get a tan colored if you want tan colored, just let me know.
What about a magnetic wreath holder for the outside glass door?
How does a magnet wreath holder hold on to glass?
No, it would have a sticky back or something. I don't know.
Oh.
That's Margie said that.
Then why would you need magnetic on glass?
No, to hang your wreath on. You have a magnet on the wreath. And you just...
Well, you can use a command strip hooks. They would work, but you would see the back. I don't know. I don't want mine right out in the elements either, because I don't have a roof overhang on mine, so it would like take a beating. So if I was to put a wreath, like I have that wreath I made with all deco mesh, I hung it on my light post outside my front door. It looks amazing. I love it. I can't believe I love it, but I love it. And it's ginormous. It's Michelle size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use black and silver mesh on the outside of my wreath. So the 8 holes on the outside. And I'm also going to use in every other...
No, Vicky, you didn't miss anything.
No, you didn't. I'm just starting. I've got just this plain red brick ribbon. I'm just going to put in every other... That was from the show.
I know.
Okay. Every other hole on the outside. And I'm also putting 2 pieces of 10-inch deco mesh in a ruffle. And that's just going to make my wreath a lot larger. Because, like I said, they do have a large front door, so I don't want a small wreath. But I don't want it, I can't do big poofs. So what I'm going to do on the inside is I'm going to do a poof method on these inside ones. And I'm going to add some ribbons and ruffle silver mesh on it. But I'm going to show you a really cool trick. So you're going to want to stick around. I'm going to show you a cool trick on how to add ribbon bows really easy. And you won't screw it up. And every one of them will be the same size. Okay? So stick around. Bear with me here. So I did 2 already. So I'm going to start working around my outside first. Now I probably... And I'm only doing that, usually if I'm making this wreath, I would do the inside first and then do the outside. But I want you guys to see what I'm doing. And to do that, if I work from the outside in, you'll be able to see where I'm going and my hands a little bit better, okay? So you can do it the way I'm doing it right now. It just kind of, you hit, when we're doing the inside, you're going to keep hitting the outside mesh. Which, you know, as soon as you touch the mesh, any kind of mesh, it just frays and goes crazy and wonky and everything. But it's my brother and sister-in-law, so whatever. Okay, so I got my zip tie in here. So this hole, I'm not going to put a ribbon because I don't want too much red. I want to keep this wreath very simple because it's an everyday wreath. I want to make it pretty and simple and kind of basic because they're not really frou-frou people, especially my brother. Like, my brother is not frou-frou whatsoever. So, and like I said, it's an everyday wreath. So, we don't need too much sparkle, too much ribbon, too much of anything. Just kind of simple. And when you're gift giving, you don't really know too much about the person. If you keep it simple, you know they'll like it for sure. If you go over the top, they may be like, ooh, that's a little much for me. They won't say that to your face, but they will say that when you shut the front door. So I'm just going to keep it kind of basic. So I have my mesh cut. I cut these in 10-inch pieces because I do want my outer layers a little longer to make it look bigger. You could even use 12-inch to make it even look longer. So it's going to about here. If you use 12-inch, you probably can get to about here. But once we get this all done, it's going to be probably about a 24-inch size wreath, which is a really good size wreath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I cut these, they're 10 by 10. I'm just going to put it down with the curl going down like I normally do. And I'm going to scrunch it up the middle. Now, I have to show you something that my friend taught me, Michelle, you know, Mrs. Monkey. Everybody knows Mrs. Monkey. And I do this, but I never really ever thought to tell people that I actually do it until she actually told people that she does it. And it's about the ends. When you're scrunching up your mesh, if you get to the end, now I always scrunch to where I get to the end, and this end will always be folded downwards. And I've always just done that, and I never thought to explain why I do that. And Michelle did explain to it, and because if you get to the end, and if you're at the end, and you bring the very end part up like that, you can see the frayed edges, right? So if I go to put my ruffle in, you're going to see those edges. But if I scrunch it and put that edge facing down towards the table and it folds in, you don't see that frayed edge anymore. So let's all give a standing ovation to Mrs. Monkey for actually reminding us to do that. But it is a really good tip. Like I said, I do it all the time. I just never thought to explain it. So when Michelle did it, it's like, you know what? I don't think I've ever told anybody to do that. So thank you, Michelle. So anyways, I made my ruffle, but I'm going to turn it facing outwards. Okay. So it looks like this. And my clothespins. Now, if I can find these clothespins again, I am going to buy everybody a pack. Because I have had so many people ask me about these clothespins and even gone and look for them, and nobody can find them. I got them at Home Depot, so if I ever find them again, I will buy a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to put 2 ruffles into the zip tie here. So I'm just going to stick this one into here, take the clip off, and then just put, that's not supposed to happen. Or you can just put the 2 together and scrunch it like this. I just find if you put it over top of each other, it gives you too much bulk. So I like to place them in with each other. Actually, I don't need a zip tie or a clothespin because I'm not using a ribbon. So what you're going to do is take the middle of this and have your ruffles, they're facing outwards. Put it right on the edge of your board in between this last hole here. And you're just going to zip tie this in. Okay, pull it tight. I like to use my needle nose pliers because I don't have a very strong grip. And you can cut that off. So I'm not going to add anything into this one because I thought if I put more red here, and I could have put another color, but like I said, I didn't want to really go too much over the top. So I'm going to do every other one in red. Now, if you're making a wreath and they have some blue in their house or something, or yellow, like you can play with whatever colors you remember or you know that's on the outside of their house, or even their favorite colors. It's whatever you want. This is the colors of my brother's house, so it's pretty simple and it will match any time of the year. Okay, now this one I'm going to make sure I keep clothespinned together. Because I'm going to grab a ribbon and get that ready. Now usually I have all these all done, pre-done, sitting beside me. But I'm going extra and going right from the beginning with you guys.
Going extra?
Going extra. So I put my zip tie in, and I'm using 6.5-inch zip ties. So sometimes I use 8. It depends what we have in stock. You know, I couldn't get any 8-inch. Everybody's sold out, so I bought 6.5-inch, and they work just as fine. One lady couldn't use it, but
size of zip ties? Or what size did you cut? What did you use? Oh, what did you use to cut the zip tie?
Oh, these are my end snippers. They are just wire cutters.
No, they're not. They're tile cutters.
Well, they're tile cutters.
Or
See?
sheet block cutters.
See how they're flat? They do the same job as, you know, normal wire cutters. But these are found, I believe Dave said you can find them in the tile, like the ceramic tile aisle. So you would grab on a corner and snip it off. But they work great to snip off the zip tie, so I stole it from his workshop. And he's never gotten it back. Okay, so I didn't zip tie the whole thing tight because I am going to fold my ribbon. And now I cut my ribbon 12 inches, and I've already dovetailed the ends. And I'm going to slide it through my zip tie. And I'm going to fold it out. So I'm just going to kind of make sure they match up. And zip tie it nice and tight. So the next one I do on the outside, I'm just going to do, I'm not going to put any red. I'm just going to do just the black mesh. Now I wanted to do black because my brother's door is white. So if I did all silver, which I plan on doing in the middle, or gray, it's gray with silver metallic, it would be really hard to see on the door. So this is really going to put an emphasis on the wreath and make it look really, really pretty. All with just using deco mesh. So if you have a really nice ribbon that you've been holding on to and you don't want to use too much of it because it is so pretty or it is expensive, this is the perfect wreath to use that ribbon on because you don't need a lot of it. So if you want to do it just like me and add, you know, just a few pieces, then you can make a lot of wreaths with that really pretty expensive ribbon. Right? Right. Okay. So I put these two together, putting it in the middle of the mesh, and then just zip tying it nice and tight. Okay, and again, I want them all facing around on the outside. Can you see how big this wreath is starting to look already?
I have real issues with ribbons on the work frames.
Everybody has issues with ribbons on work frames. That's okay.
This is pretty much the same technique to do for the Santa wreath.
Yeah, so if...
Michelle's looking for the Santa wreath.
Okay,
I
so...
couldn't find it.
There's a million different styles. Like, this ruffle style, you could do the whole... So, all these holes as well, the same method. Okay, and it'll just make it all ruffled around the Santa's face. Or you can do bubble style. I did a bubble style wreath technique just the other day. There's just, you have to play. And I have so many tutorials. If you just watch a few, you might find a technique.
She was looking for it on YouTube and couldn't find it. What's it under? I was gonna...
It would be under character frames.
Okay, let's see if I can find it.
I did did I do Mr. and Mrs. Claus? Or it's the same technique as Festivus Sourpuss. If you look for the Grinch one, which we call Festivus Sourpuss, I use an old blanket, but it's this exact same technique. You can use pretty much anything on our frames. I've used blankets, I've used pieces of fabric, I've used Ollie Fun, I've used feather boas, all kinds of stuff.
Okay. I just found it. I'm pasting it here, Michelle. You can follow that link.
Dave said, follow the link. Follow the, is it great blue or yellow?
Blue.
Follow the blue link. Follow, that's really, really gay, Lori.
That's the one Santa Claus.
Is there a Santa Claus one?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh.
Let me make sure it takes.
How long? How old is it to? Oh, though.
Oh, I don't know. It's on the whiteboard, so.
Oh, that's a different Santa. So there's a few. If you want to do a really simple one,
it's a Santa.
It's a Santa. It's a different one. if you want to do a really simple character wreath, go find the Festivus Sourpuss one and follow that one. Okay, like I said, I used a blanket, but it's the exact same concept as using Deco Mash or whatever you want to use. And it's just a ruffle method like I'm doing right now. Except you don't have to add ribbons. You can add stuff if you want, but you don't have to add ribbons.
The other Michelle, Texas Michelle, Mrs. Monkey.
Yeah, she's got, does she have one?
People won't leave me alone. I keep having to leave you.
Come on, people. Do they not know? Lock yourself in the bathroom.
What is your wreath form called?
It is, this one I'm using right now is Unique in the Creek character frame. So you decoupage paper images right onto the frame. So then your frame becomes your sign and your wreath frame all in one. So there's no wiring or anything. And when you are finished your wreath, that's what the back of the board looks like. So there's no mess, no covering up, no nothing.
Okay, I pinned the link at the bottom of the page.
And they're pretty easy to follow. There's no guessing. You just kind of put your mesh or your whatever you're using. You can use, all, like I just said, you can use all kinds of materials. I've used old blankets.
Michelle got her Santa board today. That's why she's looking for the tutorial.
Oh.
So you got this. That's the one that's already decoupaged?
Yes.
So
the character boards, any character
board. Looking for the one with the feathers then.
Well, no, there's all different kinds I've done.
Michelle, that's not the only tutorial. There's other ones too of different Santas. That's just one. So look on our Facebook page too.
Yeah, but the only thing I'm trying to say is,
okay, sorry,
it may not be a Santa. Any of the character faces can be done many different ways. I'm saying the easiest one and the most popular one is the way I did Festivus Sourpuss, and that is the ruffle method like I'm doing right now. Okay. The Santa method that Dave just posted is a little bit different. It's a poof method. So there's no cutting of the mesh. So you might want to look at that one as well. I've done a Santa and Mrs. Claus using feather boas. Those turned out really cute. Oh, and a snowman using white feather boas. The Festivus Sourpuss, I used a blanket, this green blanket I had, and I never really used it. It just kind of sat in the closet. But it was the perfect colors for the Grinch, or Festivus, I should say. And I just cut it into 10 by 10 pieces, or maybe, no, 9 by 10 or 8 by 10. I say it on the video. And just ruffled it up just like this, and used it, and it's like one of my favorites. And it didn't cost me really anything to make because I already had the blanket. Okay, so I have one more ribbon that I'm going to put in, and I'm done the outside.
You can do a poof on the inside, then ruffles along the outside.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now. Go figure, huh? Who said that? Look
Margie.
at Margie. Margie, that's what I'm doing right now.
Did you use the character board for the penguin?
No. For the penguin, I used the flower board because I wanted the extra ruffles in the center, and I wanted its head to be on top of ruffles and stuff. So I used the flower board. So the flower board is very universal. You can use it for a lot of things. Like I made the gingerbread girl on the small flower board. I've made my centerpieces on the flower boards.
Okay.
So, and there's a gazillion flowers that you make with the flower board.
I did a craft show over the weekend, and everyone was impressed with your boards.
Oh,
the cleanest
wonderful.
of the back.
Oh, yeah. That's a big thing.
And
Because a lot of people have a glass door that they're putting it on, and they don't want to see that mess in the back.
And Linda, I need your help on getting this monogram on board. Do you do this?
I do have ones that you can purchase, and I'll decoupage them for you. But I just did a really quick tutorial the other day because I was down at the warehouse and I was Mod Podging, and I thought, well, I'm just going to jump on and show people what I'm doing. So it's just you can check out that video, and then if you think you can Mod Podge it yourself, then you can just order the digital print, get it printed at any print shop, or Walgreens, or FedEx, or UPS, or whatever.
And yes, Lori makes them.
Yes, and I design them. So you just, when you order it, you just have to tell me, you know, what name. Now make sure you, if you're ordering personalized digital images, I'm not a mind reader. I'm a lot of things, but a mind reader I'm not. You have to put your the last name. I am not going to assume it's your last name, because you may be making it as a gift. So your order will be held up if you do not put the last name in the notes section at the checkout. So if you want, you know, the goldfinch, if you want family, or if you want established 2012 or whatever, you have to put that in for me, okay? If you want, some of our images have like the Hill family or the McNeil family or whatever, or if you want just the McNeils. Now, there's a big gray area on the S and apostrophe S on last names. Grammatically, it's not supposed to have an apostrophe, but people argue that they want an apostrophe. They don't argue with me. I just mean on, like, so, you know, social media or whatever, that they want an apostrophe or whatever. So I will make it exactly as you type it. So if you put an apostrophe, I'm going to assume you want an apostrophe. Okay? All right? All right.
Just to make sure I was right, the thing was made on the big flower board. Right?
Yes, I made the penguin on the big
That's what I
flower bird.
thought,
She's pretty big. Actually, my BFF, I made it for her, and she just put it on her front door, and it looks so beautiful. And of course, she has 2 doors. Obviously, she lives here too. Although I'm driving around, and some of the newer houses, they don't have. I don't think the builders actually add the storm door now.
Oh.
Yeah, I think if you want one, you have to actually pay the extra.
Yeah, probably.
So, and around here, you don't want your front door opening without a storm door, especially if, you know, like, you're answering the door and somebody's at your door. If you're there for like 2 seconds and your door's wide open, you're gonna freeze. Okay, now we're gonna work on the inside. Now this is what I mean about, usually I do the inside first and then work my way out, because I'm gonna keep hitting this mesh. But I wanted you guys to see how I was putting these outside ruffles on, and you'll also be able to see better how I do the poofs inside here. So if you want to do this technique, do yourself a favor and start with the inside, okay, guys? Because by the time I'm done this wreath, these things are going to really need some loving, because there will be a bit frayed. Even if you would burn, they're still going to be frayed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm using these 2 holes.
Wow.
What?
Barbara, I have double doors, going to get in 2019 iron custom made doors.
Ooh, nice. Those are costing a pretty penny. So I'm just going down one hole and up the other. I'm going to pre-do my zip ties like that, because I'm going to do a poof method, so there's not going to be any cutting. But I am just going to show you a really neat trick that you can do to add some fun to your wreath.
You've always got a really neat trick.
I always have really neat tricks. See, you guys have been watching me for a long time, and I give you a trick pretty much every live.
That's like the commercials that always go, and the secret is.
And you know why? I've already said this, but we have a lot of new people. I used to be a DIY teacher. Well, I used to be an administrative coordinator at a university for 25 years, and that got kiboshed by my health. But anyways, after that, I started doing DIY classes, and being a DIY teacher, you have to come up with some pretty clever ideas, because you don't know who's walking through your front or through your door when you do workshops. You know, if they even know how to use scissors. So you have to come up with some clever ideas so that they're happy with their things when they leave the workshop, and they're not feeling frustrated. So I like to try little tricks for them, and I'm going to show you guys one now. So what I'm going to do is I have my roll. I'm going to be using this silver or gray. It's more of a gray with a silver metallic. And I'm going to be doing a poof method. And I have it on my handy dandy mesh holder.
Yes,
The
Pam,
Pizzazzy Mesh Holders had sent me, and I love it.
Pam, you can vote every 24 hours.
Yes, vote every 24 hours. So
I
now,
do.
my mom too. Yeah, the first day was pretty screwy. I think their
Yeah.
website crashed and all this stuff. We got a message. So I'm going to fold the end of my mesh over about 6 inches. I'm making 6-inch poofs. And I have this piece of cardboard, styrofoam thing. It's 6 inches, and I just kind of cut it really fast. I'm just guessing here. And I'm going to scrunch this together. Now making sure the end of that deco mesh is in the bottom here. Now I'm going to start with these 2 holes that don't have. Do you see how they don't? These 2 holes don't have that extra 3rd hole.
Oh, Tanya's here.
Who?
Tanya.
My Tanya?
Yeah,
Oh.
she just answered.
Oh, hi, my Tanya. Okay, I'm going to use the 2 holes that have no 3rd hole here, and that's where I'm going to start. And you can start wherever you want. So I have this poof thing that I made, and it's about 6 inches because I measured it with my piece of cardboard. And I'm just going to zip tie this in. Now you want to make sure when you zip tie it in that your end of your mesh is still in there, and I can see that. So I'm just going to tie this nice and tight because nothing else is going to go in there at the moment. Or, no, not ever. Because I'm working with the next hole, which these next 2 holes are what are important for me. Because once we start filling this just becomes, this poof just kind of becomes a filler, okay?
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Diane.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Hi, y'all.
Y'all. Okay, so I have my 6-inch. I'm making a 6-inch poof. So I always just stick my cardboard in there and just kind of pull my mesh to the end of the cardboard, and I know it's 6 inches, okay? Now I'm just going to take my hand and I'm going to kind of poof it going that way, and I'm going to zip tie around it. Now this, pardon me, beer burped.
God.
I just put the zip tie in enough that I could hear it zip. Because I'm going to put a ruffle in there. So I'm going to cut, well, I've already kind of cut a 9-inch, or you can do 10-inch piece of that silver or gray, whatever I'm using. And I'm going to ruffle it up just like I did the black ones.
Hi, Debbie. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you.
I'm going to, hi, my Debbie. I'm going to bring that through my poof. All right, so now we got a poof, we got a ruffle, and we're going to do something extra here. You ready?
We're going to be extra?
We're going to be extra.
Okay,
I'm going to put like a really cute bow here, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So every one of my bows are going to be exactly the same.
Oh, is this what you were doing earlier?
Yes. What you need is
Gotta watch this, folks.
a fun ribbon that you really like. So, like I said, I'm doing really basic for this. So I really liked this gray with black edging ribbon. So I've cut, and I'm going to be using
Extra.
That's my new word from Michelle. I'm going to use this ribbon, and I'm going to use just this plain black, I don't know what it is. It's kind of funky and cool, and it really makes a nice bow. So I'm going to use this because I'm just keeping it simple. You guys can add as much or as little. You can add some deco tubing in there or whatever you want. But this is what I'm adding.
Foo-foos.
Foo-foos.
That's what Barbara said. Foo-foos.
It's a foo-foo? So I am going to need, I'm going to do every other one that has the 3 holes. So there's 8 of them. So I'm going to do 4 of this color and 4 of this color, okay? And what I did was I cut a piece of 12-inch, and I also cut a piece of 14-inch, somewhere right here. Now, I dovetailed my 14-inch, and I didn't have to, because I forgot. I just was doing my stuff, and it's like, oh, shoot, I didn't have to dovetail it. So, the 12-inch piece, you want to dovetail. The 14-inch piece, you don't have to. But what you will need is a stapler. Okay?
That's not what I call a foo-foo. I'm not even going to ask Michelle.
Oh, God. Is she in her...
I don't
Is
know.
a foo-foo something from her bedside table?
I don't know. She's got little laughing faces, so I don't really want to ask.
Okay, so I'm taking my 14-inch ribbon, and I folded it in half so I can see where my center mark is. So now I'm going to take the end. Now, I wish I didn't dovetail it, but I did. So I'm going to take the end of it, and I'm just going to go over about a 1/2 inch over that halfway mark that I made. And then I'm going to take the other one and go halfway, about a 1/2 inch again over that. And I'm going to take my stapler. That's not what I call a foo.
No, and then she says, no.
Oh! What, the bedside table?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I didn't have the dovetail, that would be crossed. And I'm going to staple this. All right? There we go. So what I have is, now I have this piece of ribbon that is stapled in the center. Now I'm going to take this 12-inch piece.
That's what we call Probo the stapler.
That's a good one, honey. You're so funny.
Thank you.
Oh, Lord. I gotta fold it so I know where my halfway mark is. Now I'm going to take my wreath. And this is where I'm putting those 2 pieces. So I'm going to take this piece of ribbon. This is the 12-inch. So we're going to call this the tails. And I'm bringing it right to where my fold was, into the middle of my zip tie there. And I'm bringing those tails out like that. Now I'm going to take my cheater thing. I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to feed it through my zip tie to the staple. Okay. There. It's right, and that should be, look at how perfect and even my loops are. And guess what? Now I'm going to zip it.
Zip it good.
There's no bottoms up. No bottoms up in this one.
They're liking the Probo the stapler.
You're so funny. And there you got a fake bow. That's going to be perfect size all the way around your wreath. So you can open it up. Now you can make your loops bigger if you'd like. And you can make your tails longer or shorter, whatever you want to do. Okay? So there's one. These phrases are going to drive me crazy. So I love how it's black, and then it's got that peak of red, and we have the gray, and then we have the gray and black. Doesn't that look, that looks elegant and pretty sharp, I must say. I think my brother will even like this. He may even crack a smile.
No, you won't.
Yeah, he may crack a smile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put this aside. I'm going to pre-make all my little bow things, so they're all ready to go once I hit every spot that needs it, which would be the spots with the 3. So these ones I've already dovetailed my 12-inch, but I remembered after I did the gray ones that not to dovetail these ones. So fold it in half, see where your halfway mark is. Now I just staple it so when I do put it through the zip tie, it's not going to come apart. You could hot glue it or whatever. But in the workshops, I don't like people using the hot glue guns because I don't want to be responsible for burns because we all know how much they hurt. How did I go down in viewers when I'm teaching this awesome trick? Do they not know what they're missing?
It was the Pro Bowl, the stapler.
Pro Bowl stapler.
With all the Regina
That was
fans
just,
left.
I know, that was just a joke, honestly.
It was just a joke.
We have 2 Pro Bows in our house.
I gotta sign one.
Alright.
I don't
So
know.
doing it this way, you just ensure that your bows are the same all the way around. Because you are going to see these bows really, directly. Because I'm not making such a huge poofy wreath. That you will see the bows, so you do want them the same size all the way around.
Let's see who's on.
And when I was teaching workshops, I actually didn't give them staplers. I gave them glue dots. So I gave everybody a couple of glue dots. You can buy those glue dots and they come on a piece of paper and you can just rip them. I would give everybody glue dots and they would just peel the clear thing off and they would fold the ribbon over. They would put a glue dot on. So they get their paper, put a glue dot on, and then fold it over, and they had their bow. So some of you that are watching that are probably taking my classes, you will remember that. The glue dots.
Scott's on with 633 people.
What else is new?
Oh, and somebody forgot Survivor's on. You didn't know that,
Oh
did
my
you?
God! No, well, I would have found out tomorrow.
Oh, and apparently there's another live too. On
Whatever.
Scott's.
Whatever. What am I gonna do? Yep. So they're missing out on how to make this really awesome
I know.
bow.
Right?
I get the replays, which I don't mind. I don't care.
That's all right.
Come watch me. Now I'm gonna put 2 staples, I think, here.
When they when tomorrow and they find out we gave away cars to everybody.
Oh, we should so do well if we ever had that much money. Maybe one day we should just give away boards. Whoever's watching, and then they'll really kick themselves.
Oh yeah. We'll wait until it drops down to like 60 people, right?
Maybe less. We don't have that much money. The first 5 people. That would be my mom, Michelle, Carla Taylor,
Debbie,
Jan, Debbie.
Debbie, and Jan, and Margie.
Yeah.
You know what? That's kind of sad that we know everybody. I don't know. No, it's not sad. It's
It's kind of flattering. That dog
hey, I'm
wants...
down with the free board.
What's that?
Somebody said, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm down with the free board."
Okay, so I only need 3 of these because I already have one in the wreath. So I have my bows all ready to go.
Oh, Michelle's playing and using a character board for centerpiece.
Oh, nice. My mom made a cutest centerpiece. She had to cut the snowman's legs off, so she messages me this morning. Honey, I had to do an amputation. I'm like, what? I did a centerpiece and I amputated the snowman's legs. I'm like, well, I hope you did it sterilely.
Margie's getting bored from Amazon in 2 days.
Oh, yay. Oh, we're on board here. I want 6-inch. There we go.
You're
All right.
watching the best one, Class and Comedy.
Yeah, there we go. Now, you guys,
Yeah.
did you know that
Sharon,
USPS was closed today? That really put a freaking bind in our...
Sharon, most of our sales are in the States.
Yeah, almost all of them. Yes, so I had my courier all set up to come pick up all these packages, and Dave, when I woke up, Dave's like, do you realize the USPS is not open today? And I'm like, what? Trying to think if it's a holiday or whatever, and the whole Bush thing, and I'm like, no! So, and then unfortunately, when you go to check your tracking, and I've had many people, and I've been on the phone with USPS, I think about 3 times in the last 2 days now, because their tracking for every package says the exact same thing about them being busy. So unfortunately, a lot of the tracking, you can't find out where your package is because it says due to our busy season. So once it leaves and goes to the post office, it's pretty much out of our hands and there's nothing we can do about it. And if you phone the post office, there's nothing they will do about it. They won't even help you. They just say, it's busy. It's our busy season. And it's like, well, we actually just paid, you know, $20 to ship that package in 2 days, and you're telling me it's not going to be there in 2 days? So, I guess it's patience. Ugh. Now, you can go around and do all your poofs, and then just go over top with another zip tie. Actually, maybe I'll just do that so I can get this mesh done and over with. I'm going to go around and just do all my poofs.
Your mom says, I know about these bows. You could have told me how to make them, and I could have just bought a stapler instead of a Bojabra.
Yeah, but Mom, you wanted to make big fancy ones. Well, you can make big fancy ones. Just layer them with the stapler. But look how much fun you had making bows, Mom. Yeah, Suzanne, there's literally nothing we can do about it. Like, literally. Like, if I could, like, run them down and find them, I would. But I just can't. And they will not help us.
It's worse. It's even worse in Canada.
Oh yeah, it's worse in Canada.
Because our post office has been on strike, and then they got ordered back to work. So now they're just.
Now they don't care because the government ordered them back to work.
So now they're just throwing the mail around.
Yeah. So they literally, there is like in the newspapers and everything, the newspapers are saying, like, if you sent something Canada Post, you won't get it by Christmas.
You said something. They were saying some might not get it till March.
Till March.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you guys get yours in the States by Christmas, rejoice.
Yeah.
I ordered boxes from
Uline.
Shipped a wreath and they measured 24, 24, 6 half and charged me $10 extra, and I didn't care if I used them or not. Well, when we buy our shipping, we buy the 2-day shipping. I'm not sure what that is, priority post or something.
I don't know.
We purchase the 2-day shipping, unless it's like Texas, Florida, like a lot further down south than we are. Then I think it's 3 days.
Everything's down south from where
Yeah.
we are.
I don't know. I think California maybe 3 or 4 days, but majority, like if you're in the Midwest or whatever, it's 2 days. Okay, I'm just gonna start guessing, because I'm pretty good guesser at at the inches thing. So you can kind of measure it side and then.
What are you saying?
I'm not saying anything, honey. Really? Really? Did you just say that?
I didn't say nothing. Doing a fine job.
Thank you. I was trying to be, very diligent and teach really well, and
You do
I
teach
get
very well.
I get too impatient. I don't want to bore anybody, because these really are super easy to make. Now, you don't have to put the ruffle in if you don't want either. I just add it a little extra.
Extra.
Yeah, see, Michelle's got me using that word.
Extra.
Extra. And together.
Together.
Who? Is she still on?
Yeah, she's still here.
I was just wanna. Yeah, Beverly, your boards might be there tomorrow. I was told when I called Canada.
Everything's a guess.
Yeah, it is. When I called USPS, was it yesterday? yeah, yesterday for somebody else is or oh shoot, I didn't realize I had another one there. For somebody else's order.
Do we have alerts?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm not getting my alerts when you're going live. Done. Get on that.
I think you just type in alert.
Are you forgetting ruffles and bows?
No, not yet. I'm doing all my poofs first, and then I'm going to go back and do the ruffles, because my mesh was getting a little...
Doing things just to mess with
My
you, Angie.
mesh was getting a little ratchet looking. So I used,
She's
oh my
messing
gosh,
with ya.
I used 1/4 of a roll to do the poofs there. Okay. And now I'm just going to go around and cut off. I'm going to use just another zip tie on top of my poofs. It's just easier. But the first little bit, I wanted to show you guys what I was doing, and it's easier to see.
Yeah, Michelle's still here.
I was just wondering whose tree she was putting ribbon on.
Somebody asked for a joke.
Oh, do you have a joke, Lovey?
Let me see. Okay.
Oh, God. PG, PG.
We'll go with this one. Now, you gotta use your imagination with this. This involves roadways going in for a drink, but
What?
yes. So let's see. I'll use some U.S. roadways so everybody understands it, or knows what I'm talking about.
What are you
So
saying?
a section of the I-75 was sitting in a bar having a drink. Yes, the road is drinking. It is sitting there sucking it back. This big section of the I-75 and taking up 2 stools, and in comes an intersection, or in comes section of Times Square comes walking in. He's gonna have a drink with him, and I-75 says, "Hey, get out of here! I'm bigger than you are. I'm better than you are. You have no right to drink in this bar with me." So the section of the Times Square gets all shriveled up and kind of wanders out. It's all scared and wanders out of the bar. Section of the I-75 still sitting there drinking away, and in comes a section of the Route 66. Big, well-known road. Figured, you know, he's been around for a while. He can come in and have a drink. The section of the I-75 says, "Hey, you, get out of here. You're not allowed in this bar with me. Only I'm drinking in this bar."
Oh, sounds like the Wreathing community, some of
Well,
them.
shut up.
I had to get that in there, sorry.
So-
Okay, go ahead.
So Route 66 walks out. And then a little while later, in comes this little piece of strip of grass with this white line down the side of it. Comes in, sits down. I-75 says nothing to it. Says to the bartender, "Give me a drink, please." Bartender brings the drink to this little strip of grass. It looks the little strip of grass and sucks down the drink and orders another one. Has about 3 or 4 of them. And this section of the I-75 says nothing to him at all. After a while, the little strip of grass has its fill and walks out of the bar. And the bartender says to the I-75, says, "Listen," he says, "I seen the biggest, baddest roads and intersections come in here, and you tell them to get out. And yet this little strip of grass comes in, and you say nothing to him. Why didn't you tell him to get out?" And this section of the I-75 looks at the bartender and says, "Are you crazy? That was a psychopath."
Really? We went through all that for that? Are you kidding me?
Come on!
A psychopath?
A psychopath.
Like a bicycle path?
Yeah, a psychopath, yes.
Like, but being psycho.
It's a psychopath.
Oh. Oh. That was really bad, honey, and it took like 5 minutes of my life that I can't get back. Seriously? Oh. I hope you guys aren't laughing at that one. Or
Come on!
Or you're probably asleep. Yeah, Barbara doesn't get it either.
I don't get it.
See? I didn't get it either, Barbara.
Come on, that was funny.
No, it really, really wasn't.
I gotta keep it clean, too. You know how hard it is to think of clean jokes?
Okay, so I did gray and black here. I'm going to do black.
Yes, Margie got it there.
Well, I didn't get it.
Yes,
I'm
you
with
did.
Barbara.
I
It's something to do with like psycho, right? Like being crazy.
It's no fun when you have to explain it.
Like being crazy.
It's no fun when you have to explain it.
But why don't you make them funny?
Michelle, who asked him to tell a joke?
I know. See, you guys? See what you do?
Sad but funny.
Okay, I did something a little different. Oh, I have my...
See, I got lots of laughs.
Oh, they're laughing at what I said, that I can't get 5 minutes back of my life.
And you're all weak.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lord. Thank God I'm almost done this. Okay.
Margie thought it was hilarious.
Oh, Margie. Don't encourage him, honey. We all know that.
That's the rule around here. No one's supposed to laugh at me.
Yep. Don't laugh at the Dave.
Long but funny.
I know, right? It's like, get to the point. Okay, so what I did, because I was finding that my ruffle was going into the center of my wreath, and I didn't want to see the
Lots of laughs.
edges. So what I did is I cut my mesh 10 inches. Okay, guys? So I cut pieces of this gray 10 inches. And I folded one end over. I folded the other end over. And I just scrunched the two of them together. And it kind of makes like this ruffle, but more curling under. And that way when I put it into my wreath, it's not flaring out into my center as much as the other way would. So, right here.
Oh, if
Okay.
I didn't have to censor myself, I could go all night.
I know. He's got really dirty jokes, guys. We have to do an 18 and above show one night. Those ones are funny, I must say. Okay, so we slip our 12-inch through. And I think I'm liking them kind of, not so much to the back, but not so
And
much
it
to
says
the
I
back.
just had to tell my husband about the Provo stapler. He caught it, which by itself is a miracle, and he laughed out loud. 2 miracles in one night.
It's a Christmas blessing! I think I should have made my little bow thing here a little bigger, but that's okay.
Patricia, it was sort of funny. No, it was hilarious.
Oh,
Patricia.
no, it wasn't hilarious. I wouldn't go that far. So when you pull your zip tie, you cut it, you can push the head towards the back, and then once you actually poof everything up, your zip tie disappears. Now you can bring these forward. I'll have to play with my little bows.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. See, it's so much easier when you can do the big Texas style wreaths and you can do big ginormous bows and
Extra.
ribbons and be extra, yeah.
The extra.
It's easier to manipulate everything. But it's a problem when you have to put them on the door and they don't fit. Okay, so I'm skipping every other one. And I'm going in. So even though this one doesn't have red here, but I'm putting a piece of my silver, which I'm going to fold each end over. I think this is actually called some kind of method, but I don't know what it is. So if you guys all know what it is, please tell me. I think it is actually called a method or something. Somebody's probably cloned the name.
Clone the name?
Yeah. You know, the Lori bow or the Lori ribbon, or, well, now I have the staple bow, the staple pro bow.
We're gonna get a label maker.
Oh, I need black.
Get a label maker and put Pro Bow on the back of the stapler.
Pro bow the stapler. You better stop. You're gonna get me in trouble with everybody.
I'm not getting you in trouble with anybody. It's all harmless fun.
I know, it's fun.
Nancy James joining the party late. Huh.
Hi, Nancy.
Too bad, Nancy, you missed the giveaway.
We gave cars to everybody, Nancy. Sorry.
Oh, who's making candy? watching.
Oh, maybe Scott's making candies.
No, Barbara's making candy while she's watching.
Oh, I know Scott was going to make candy or something. I don't know. I actually watched Damon today. He got some really cool stuff in. Some ribbons. Like all the spring stuff.
You make a fortune, Michelle says.
For what?
Pro
the stapler. That is kind of funny though. Yeah.
Next crafters convention, I'll just bring a whole shipment of staplers and sign them all.
Dave's going to sign each and every one of your stapler.
You get a stapler and you get a stapler and the whole audience gets a stapler.
Get the little mini ones from the dollar store. That come with staples even.
Yeah, we seen the jelly ribbon, Michelle.
I don't like jelly ribbon. What do you think of it, Michelle? I don't know. I think the texture would actually drive me insane.
Really, I think you should market it.
What?
Oh, you said, really, I think you should market it.
It'll just be stolen anyways.
Dave, here's the statement of the night.
What?
Dave, you're so funny, you should be on stage.
Oh, come on, Janet. You're a kiss butt. You're kissing butt. He's not really going to give you a stapler. There's no need to kiss his butt.
Instead of ringing a damn bell, we can bang the stapler.
Oh my God, who said that? Oh my God, oh my God. Oh, it had to be Michelle. Yeah, it was Michelle.
That was a good one, Michelle.
Oh, Michelle, you are going to get us in trouble.
Scott is painting cable sticks.
Painting what?
I think that's supposed to be candlesticks.
Oh, candlesticks. I always end up having to watch his replay because he's always on at the same time as me.
I can't believe Michelle just said that.
Oh, Michelle, you are so bad. Wait till I'm finished this live. You're going to get...
Oh, my God.
Oh, but that was a good one. No wonder we're on the black... No wonder we're the black sheet of the wreathing community.
Oh, we just dropped down to 70 people.
I know, see? Way to go, honey. Will you keep your mouth shut?
Oh my God, I'm crying. Michelle says, oh my God, I'm crying.
Oh, man. Oh, look, you made me put the wrong freaking bow in.
Next stagecoach in town.
Oh. Damn. Damn, Bo. The damn. Oh, y'all. Y'all ain't right.
I think I just peed a little.
I think I did too. Anybody over 40 probably just peed a little.
Oh my God.
That happens when you have kids, babe. The bladders, they fall.
See, Pam said, I think that's the wrong color bow.
I know, I fixed it. I caught it in time. Oh, that dog wants down so bad.
It's okay.
She has to be attached to me.
Yeah, we all did.
What, peed a little?
Yeah.
I know, because I think we're all over 40.
Oh.
Yep, that was funny. Good times.
Lori, did you just cuss?
Oh, probably. You guys, I have a trucker mouth. You guys just don't see it. Or hear it.
No, I haven't used the jelly ribbon on a more serious note.
I don't know if I like it. I don't know.
Share it again, guys. You need to get the numbers up. Nah.
Yeah, I know. We
do,
try, but you know what?
I insult them and offend them, and they
And
all leave
then
again.
everybody leaves. Some people don't get our humor, but you know what? I'm not changing for anybody. Screw it. I'm done. I'm done kissing butt. I'm done listening to anybody else. I'm done. I'm doing me. We are doing us, right, Lovey?
But you see, then when I actually am on stage, people can say, we knew him when he was...
Lori's sidekick?
Yeah. Listen, when I have crafters out by the creek, and I'm doing my lives...
What are you going to craft, honey?
Huh?
What are you crafting?
Everything and anything.
Dave's making his own craft page.
You know what?
His own Facebook
you know what? I'll take requests from the audience.
That's if you have an audience.
Oh,
You're
hold
not
on.
stealing my audience. I worked hard for these 73 people.
No,
You get your own audience.
listen. I'll take suggestions from the audience, and they can tell me what they want to see crafted, and I'll make an attempt to craft it.
Oh, jeez. That actually would be really funny. It really would. Honest to God. That would be really
my
funny.
punchline. Sorry, Janet. I don't know where it is.
You missed her
I missed the punchline.
What?
Oh
What,
no!
honey? What did you do? You screwed everything up.
Read the rest. I did read the rest. It said something about the next stagecoach. Or did I miss something else?
I don't like these ruffles here. I should have did them the way I
You're
did
so
them.
funny. You should be on stage.
No.
Oh, got it now. Next stage.
Oh. See, I wouldn't have got that because, yeah, I'm dumb like that.
Dave can make bows. I can make bows.
Yeah, but you really
That's
want
a
to
bit-
see him make a bow every single friggin' day?
That was
No.
a good one, Janet.
Oh, I'm on my last bow!
No, but you know what? I was thinking I could craft with like dangerous chemicals and stuff.
Are you going to teach everybody how to make meth and everything?
That's not crafting. That's a felony.
It's crafting with an offense.
Then we'll offend everybody.
Just hide our IP address, would you?
Oh my god.
Oh my!
Dying.
I'm on my last bow. Thank God.
Look, I think even Michelle left us.
Michelle, don't leave. We're down to 71.
We're down to 70 people. I just offended more people.
Oh, that was.
Crafting gone wild. Yep.
Yep, crafting gone wild. That's us. Crazy creakers. All right, last one. This actually looks pretty cool. I did fluff. What did I do with my last staple bow?
What are you two up tonight? What are you two on? What are you two on tonight?
We are on absolutely nothing. This is us. I lost my staple bow. Oh, here it is.
Now this
If you've not watched us before, we're like this all the time.
Now this I would pay for.
What, the meth lab? That's how we could get viewers,
No,
man.
wouldn't. Yeah. FBI.
We would crush the viewership, though. We really would.
I'm still here. You cannot offend me. That's what Michelle said.
Oh. My sister pulled that on me. What is it? Oh. Oh, I'm on the last one, guys. Sorry, the show's almost over.
One down. We're under 70. We're down to 69.
Yeah.
Time for the giveaway.
No, we have to get down to 10.
Oh, yeah.
Babe, we can't afford it. We have to buy a new mold. We gotta buy the small flower mold. I think we should start a GoFundMe page. GoFundMe to help pay for the small flower board that's like 10,000 US, which in Canadian is 100,000.
Oh, that's not an exaggeration.
I know,
Is it?
I know.
Oh my god. Gosh.
All right. I'm done. Look, that was done. I'm done.
No, are you done?
I'm done.
I'm having fun. I don't want you to be done yet.
I should kind of put more in, but I didn't want to, because if I put too much in, then my brother won't like it. All right, let's pull these all out. Because I squished everything in here. Should have probably made these bigger. You know why I didn't make them bigger?
Why not?
Because I only had one roll of each. And they were just the small rolls cheapy rolls I got at Michael's. And I was scared I was going to, you're not even listening. You could
Yeah.
I was scared I was going to run out. But I might change the ribbon. But use the same colors, because I really like it. And just make the bows a little bigger.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We'll see. But maybe if I poof them out this way.
If you want to see me make bows, now I know how to make bows really easy with a stapler.
With a stapler.
I'll sit there
There's
on the
no
live
more
going-
Pro Bow. Dave's not going to do a Pro Bow.
Sit there on the live stapling the ribbons. And you get a bow, and you get a bow.
He's going to mail anybody that places an order tonight is going to get a handmade bow by Dave. Just be careful of the backside because there's a staple in it.
Lady is barking because I won't let her downstairs.
Yeah, we're downstairs in the dungeon, and she needs to be beside me, and she can hear my voice.
Because she annoys me when she's down here. She jumps all over the place on the computer and everything.
All right. Actually, this looks really pretty.
We're just bouncing along at 69, 70 people.
That's okay. That don't matter. Oh, 69, 70 people, but what matter? Okay, I'm just going to do a little trimming.
You two were made for each other with your sense of humor.
I know. We have fun. We have fun anywhere we go.
Using Pro Bowl stapler. That looks really nice.
Doesn't it look nice?
It does look nice.
So, it will match his house because of the red brick. So, I just put a little bit in. I didn't want to overpower the wreath. And they're black shutters, and it's on a white door. Can you Mevo me?
Can I meet you? Yeah.
Mevo me so they can actually see it. I have to fix all my ruffles and ribbons and all that stuff, but I wish I did my bows bigger. But like I said, I was going to run out of ribbon because I used like cheapy ribbon, and I think I'm going to change it. But you guys got the gist. I'm going to make it bigger. I didn't want to run out on my live. So I think when I do my staple bow, I am going to do the middle part instead of 14 inches. I probably do maybe 18 inches and fold it over. So the bow, you can actually see the loops of the bow. This one's not so bad because it's got more of a, it's got more like of a wire in it. But yeah, I'll just change up the ribbons a little bit. And since I put it right on top of the poofs, I don't have to redo the poofs anymore. Oh, sorry. There we go. It's pretty, isn't it? Now this is like a perfect gift. It was very inexpensive to make. Like I said, I used about, I would say a half a roll of this silver mesh. And I used probably a half a roll of the black.
Make sure you show us the bigger bows.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to change them. I'm actually going to go to Michael's because I don't really think I have anything I really like in these colors. Oh, I have a black and white checkered. That would have looked really nice.
And the rule for this is you've got to learn one joke while you're making it.
Oh, okay. The red I'm going to keep, but I think I'm going to go and get different ones for the inside ones. So I will change it and I'll take a picture. But if you got 2 rolls of 10-inch mesh, it will make 2 of these wreaths. So I have almost exactly the same amount of gray as I do black. And your ribbons, like I said, the 12-inch worked really nice on the outside. You could even make them longer if you wanted, but I just wanted a peak of red. I didn't want it to overpower.
Peak of red?
Yeah, I just wanted it simple, you know, something nice when people come to the door. They, you know, they see the gold. A splash of red, that's it. But yeah, I think I'm going to redo the bows. Or maybe even just put, like, wait a second. I'm going to try something. Hold on.
Oh.
I showed you guys how to do bows, but I'm going to try something different here.
We're innovating again.
Yeah, because I might be able to salvage this the way. Hold on. Maybe not even do the bows on this one. Maybe just, hold on. You guys have to help me here.
Want me to zoom back in on it?
Yeah, can you zoom back in? I'm going to try something. Even though I showed you guys how to make the staple bow, I'm going to try something else.
Oh, you're taking out the staple bow?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I showed them how to make a staple bow. You really don't even have to put the staples in. Just keeps it in together. I am going to try something different, just to see if I can salvage this ribbon that I did have.
Next week we're going to use paper clips.
Paper clips and maybe even glue dots? Paper clips and glue dots. Oh my! Oh, that dog is going ballistic. Okay, I'm going to try something. I'm going to use this. Now, undo my staple bow. Let's see.
Use staple remover.
Yeah, I don't have a staple remover. Let's see, this might just look much better. I do need a staple remover. Oh, lady, stop. I'll be up in a minute. Good God.
Lucille's having problems with her Mrs. Claus. I used the snowball mesh and it's hard to not good. And now it's using regular white with iridescent. You see the gray through the plastic board.
Then you're using,
Help me.
you're not using enough.
I got a
Use one piece, then 2 pieces. 1 piece and 2 pieces. Your mesh might not be, thick enough. Or you can do loops like I did, and then just put some ruffles. Are you better? Are we better now? Huh? Now, you guys do know you can use pipe cleaners or Chanel stems or whatever you call them instead of zip ties. Meow. I'm afraid the crap out of
This
it.
is why I don't let her down here.
Oh, she's fine. I'm almost done. Actually. Huh. I think I like that.
Your brother might like that better than the bows.
Yeah, look it. So there's what I did right here. So all I did was just put tails. And then the red here. Are you back down on the board?
Yes, I am.
Okay, just checking. I think I even like that better myself. Let's try this next one. Same thing.
Carolyn likes it better.
Yeah, me too. I think I salvaged this.
You mean salvage? Salvage would indicate that you...
Well, I was going to take it all out and throw the ribbon away. Smarty pants.
Carla likes both ways. I like that.
I think if I would have did the bows a little
That's
bigger, it would have been
nice.
okay. But this is going to work too.
Margie says the bows are too small. That's much better.
Yeah. Well, maybe I just wanted to teach you guys the staple bow. And this was my real ultimate goal.
Join us next week for our next invention.
Yeah, I think I like this better too. Now I don't even have to go buy ribbon now.
I didn't even have the studio audience.
Oh, you didn't have the app.
No,
Where's
studio.
your app? Just the one time I told you not to do it because I wasn't feeling good. Doesn't mean you always don't have to do it.
I never thought of it, to be honest with you.
Oh. Yeah, I think I like it. The only thing is I have to take both off.
Christy's glad she learned the staple bow.
See, there you go. Now my mom's mad at me because she had to go and buy a Brodabra.
Brodabra?
Brodabra.
Brodabra. Sorry, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I voted for you, Lori.
Thank you.
Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy. Oh, you missed the car giveaway, and we gave away trips and everything else. Sorry. Sorry for your luck.
One lucky viewer got a trip to Fiji.
Fiji! And we're going with them, so you know it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. We're driving.
Oh, God. You don't want to go on a road trip with us. That's for sure.
Think about that, Lori. We're not driving to Fiji.
Did you just call me Lori?
Yes.
Like, or did somebody say that?
No,
You actually called me Lori?
I did.
I've never heard him call me Lori. Ever. Why did you call me that? Are you mad at me or something?
No, everyone is getting just a bow for Christmas. But your mom said that.
Oh, a staple bow?
Staple
Oh, no. A bow made from her Brodabra. Why did you call me Lori? Now I'm a little concerned.
Carnegie, I wanted to look at my skull. Why did I call you Lori? That's your name.
Yeah, but you never ever call me by my name.
Okay.
I've never heard you call me by my name.
I'm sorry.
You better be. Don't do it again. You make me worried.
Okay. I forget what I'm supposed to call you.
You call me babe,
Babe.
love, honey. You never ever call me my name. Don't you be calling me by my name. Don't you call me out my name.
The missus. Oh, no, that's right.
No, he don't call me the missus. Ask him why. Why don't you call me the missus, honey?
Oh, we're down to 59.
Oh, yeah, because I've already finished. And now it's just trickery and tomfoolery.
Yeah, now they're going, yeah, they're not really giving away anything.
No, I'm going to go watch Scott paint candles. Which is great, because I'm going to go watch it as soon as I'm done.
Oh.
Yeah, I watch everybody. Oh my God. Did you guys see Bam Wreaths? I don't know if you guys ever heard of...
Barbara, don't you remember they picked my name for the free trip and car?
Yep. Wait for USPS to deliver it, Margie. Go put your lawn chair on the front by your mailbox.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
What were you saying?
Oh, Bam Wreaths. I love her.
Bam Wreaths.
She is like the most amazing designer ever. I've been following her forever. Secretly. I never say anything, but I had to say something today. She was showing her house. And I posted her front door, of course, because she's a Disney buff as well. Honey, you have to see this person's house. It is like, oh my gosh. It is like to die for. 7 freaking Christmas trees. And each Christmas tree is a different theme. I made Lolly watch it when she got home from school. I'm like, Lolly, you have to see this lady's house.
7 Christmas trees?
Oh, honey, it's so gorgeous. Just, oh my gosh. Her front porch has this big, humongous garland. Hey, anybody else watch it? Oh, I know Michelle was watching it.
Oh, yeah, I got a free trip to Mrs. Monkey with Lori and Dave. Everybody got that trip,
we're picking
Barbara.
everybody up in the Winnebago.
Yeah. In the RV.
In that RV. And I ain't emptying the shitter when it's full.
But of course, delivery date is 12/12/30/18. Yeah, that's about it. That's what Margie said.
Anyways, I don't know who else seen the Bam Wreath thing, but you should go have a look. Holy smokes. Now, if I could only afford one of her wreaths, I would love it, babe. Not sure what I would do with it, but I would love one of her. Even her fake bake cake things that she does.
Uh-huh.
Just go on her page and we'll see.
I'll get on that.
Yeah, no, for real.
Ooh, you didn't win that. Michelle, you won.
You won nothing. You won my love and friendship, Michelle.
No, you won the honor of hosting all of us down there.
And we don't want no White Castle for dinner. So you better be making some nice cookout. There'll be no White Castle being eaten.
And no snakes in the pool.
No snakes in the pool. You get rid of those snakes. She's got lizards in her garland, too. Be taking that garland down before I get there, too. If I have a lizard jump out at me, oh.
Nothing worse than lizards in garland.
Yeah, for real. For reals, honey. She had the lizards in her garland living there. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine how I was when I was watching the Meg? Can you imagine a lizard jumping out at me? Oh, Lord.
I'd hate to see a lizard in your garland.
David. David Arthur Franklin. There it is, Michelle.
Oh, my God.
David Arthur. He's being bad again.
This is going down the wrong path.
Yeah, you guys can, like, leave now. I'm pretty much done, and now it's getting silliness. It's getting toward bedtime. Good Lord.
I want to go to the beach. I want to go to the beach, too.
Who wants to go to the beach?
You don't have lizards in Canada?
No.
Well, we do somewhere.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't have lizards in Canada.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Salamanders, same things.
A salamander is not a lizard.
Yeah.
It's a...
Close enough.
I don't even think we have salamanders.
We do.
I know we have garden snakes or gardener snakes or something. We don't have like poisonous.
Oh my
things.
god, and one of those dang lizards got in the house and my cat was battling it around my dang bedroom.
That's a lot of danging going on.
Like danging in the bedroom.
She's danging in the bedroom. And then foo-fooing or fluffing or foo-fooing. She's getting the foo-foo out of the side table. We know we got your number, Mrs. Monkey. The dang pussycat and lizards in the bedroom with the foo-foo.
Oh my god.
Babe, you're bad.
You're bad.
No, you're bad. I'm almost done this.
Marty's gonna spend New Year's Eve on the beach beach.
Oh. Where are we going New Year's Eve? Usually Dave's asleep by 9. And I watch some kind of ball drop. That's my New Year's Eve. What?
Nothing.
It's cold here in Florida.
Oh.
Orlando. Barbara, how do you do all these wreaths if you're like traveling and going on vacation? She does a ton of wreaths, but she's on vacation unless she brings her wreath stuff with her.
There you go. And unique in the creek system, you can wreath while you travel.
And I do it all the time.
I know.
I love it. Passes the time faster.
It does.
For me. Especially because I have Dave is like a really terrible driver. No, he's got really bad road rage. So if I actually pay attention to what his driving, we would last maybe 10 minutes in the car, and then we'd have to turn around
I don't
because
have road rage.
Yeah, you have road rage.
I have road rage.
Yeah, you do.
My daughter was the first baby of the new year in 1981. That's Margie.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to cut some of these down, but I think I like this better.
My last class is Tuesday, Margie.
Oh, Margie, I cannot believe those teenagers that you taught. That is impressive. Seriously.
I don't have road rage.
You have road rage. What are you talking about? Didn't you have to see a doctor for your road rage?
No.
Yes, you did. Because it's bad.
That's good.
He drove truck for 20 years, so...
I'm fine. It's everybody else can't drive.
And hence, that's why he has road rage.
Yeah, we have a saying up here too, Pam. We can have all 4 seasons in one day.
Yep, it's a true story. Last week we were outside in t-shirts. Today, what's the temperature today? I didn't even leave the house today.
I was still in a t-shirt.
No, but it was freezing. You had like major nippleitis.
Excuse me.
Well, you were cold when you came in with no jacket on. You were beaming.
Hey.
What?
Feeling kind of violated here. I lost the dang deduction for 1980.
So, how did we get down to 48
we're down
viewers?
to 48.
Well, the 48 that are watching, they put for Wreath Makers Live an application out for anybody that wanted to be a speaker. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should, like, apply, or... I'm not too sure.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They just put out today, and you were in the workshop all day. I didn't get a
So
chance
you
to
didn't
talk
tell
to
me,
you.
you just decided to bring it live here?
I'm sorry. I was actually not going to say really anything because I wasn't sure if I was going to apply or not.
Yes, apply, Pam says.
Yeah, you think?
Absolutely, Barbara says.
See, I don't think we're going to be a vendor because we want to actually go and enjoy it and talk with everybody and have fun with everybody. Being a vendor, it was a lot of work, and I really do not want to drive down there.
Yes, apply. Yes.
You think
apply.
so?
Yes, everybody's saying yes, apply.
Yeah. Still on the fence.
Why not? You are a wreather. Debbie says you can do it.
Oh, I know I can do it.
Yes, you should.
What's the difference between
Absolutely.
700 and 4? There's not a big, I'm not shy whatsoever.
What was it, Lori? It was Wreath Makers Live.
Wreath Makers Live. Yeah, they put out I think it was Julie, put out a thing about, if you want to be a speaker, you apply, you answer these questions or whatever.
Absolutely.
Which is really cool idea because you know what? then everybody gets a say in who they would like to, hear from, which I think is a great idea instead of, just,
Well, how did
they
pick
organize. I have no idea. I would assume just organizers would pick whoever they
Oh.
want, right? But,
Oh, well, you got
I don't know
yours.
if anybody else seen them. Did anybody else see the post? So,
What do
and
you
I
like
think
to
that's a
lose?
fabulous idea. What?
I said, what do you got to lose?
Well, probably nothing. I'm just not so happy and keen on some of the wreathing community right now. But you know what?
That doesn't matter.
Screw them, I think, right? I don't know.
Oh, you
I
gotta
was
apply them.
I didn't apply or anything because there's quite a few questions they ask you, and you have to like send in a video and blah blah blah, which is not a big deal for me.
You got a potty mouth tonight.
Do I? What did I say now?
Screw 'em.
Oh, sorry.
You get suspended from school for that.
Really?
I think so.
I've never been suspended ever.
I have.
Okay, I'm done. I think I like it.
Go for it. Everybody's saying go for it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
well,
think
is
so.
anybody on here that's going? I know my friend is not going. I would go for it if you were going, Michelle.
They're all your friends.
I know. I met so many people. That's why we're going. We're going because I wanted to see
Debbie's
everybody
going.
again.
Debbie, are you going?
I think Debbie's going.
Do it. Everybody's saying do it.
Yeah? Okay. Maybe I will. I don't know if I'll get picked, but I might apply.
That's understandable, Laurie. They hurt your feelings. They'll go apply and show them.
Thanks, Margie.
Everybody's saying you should. I think you should.
Well, I'll give it a thought. I was going to, do it, just right away, and then I thought, first I'm going to talk to Dave, and then I'll see. Because I wanted to go and... But I guess if I'm a speaker, really... I don't know what I would speak about, though.
Speak about.
I could show people how to do a Unique in the Creek wreath. I don't know.
Speak about what drives you through life. Me.
If I could get all the... If I could get all the supplies down there, I could teach 700 people. I really could.
You don't want to do that.
No, I
though.
know, but then I'd have to drive down, and that's a long drive, and... There, I think I like this much better. Much better. There we go. I'll
Debbie
fix
tried
it.
to get her ticket.
Debbie, you didn't get a ticket?
No, I think she tried to get Mrs. Monkey a ticket.
Oh.
I
Are they,
think.
literally, for real, all sold out? Dave, you can't go. Michelle has to go.
What?
You just see his face. What? No, I wouldn't go without you, lovey. You're the other half of Unique in the Creek.
Me?
No, not you. All right. Dunzo.
Okay, well, let me...
Show it up. What do you guys think now? I think I like it better. So you guys got to learn the staple bow. And then we just got some
Tell
tails.
us how in hell you came up with the board.
Really? Again?
Oh, I did.
You know what? I honestly...
At the Wreath Makers Live.
Oh, at the Wreath Makers Live.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carla Taylor. I like it too. I think they'll like it. What do you think? Uncle Jay like it? It's not flashy or anything, eh? Aunt Jackie will love it because it's got her colors.
I'm too sore to think.
Too sore? Anyways, I'm glad you guys jumped on. I feel so much better. Not that I was really upset or anything either, but
We're back up to 60 people.
oh yeah, look, you guys all missed. I was giving everybody gets one of these free.
Don't say that.
So if you guys want, you can, like I said, you can get your images. Just order your images and make sure you put your last name that you do want on it. Okay, because I'm not going to assume that you're putting your own last name because it may be a gift. And in the new year, if you send me your logo, now it's got to be like a high resolution logo. So something you would have sent if you made business cards or something. And I can make you a center and you can decorate it. You can put flowers, you can put whatever you want in it. But it's perfect for your front door or your office or whatever. Just a nice welcoming wreath. And then it's a nice wreath, welcoming wreath, but it's also good for your business. So when people come to your door, they know it's your business. I'm going to make one too in the new year with pinks and everything. I love pink, so I'm going to have pink in it. But she's going to go order one. A foo-foo?
No.
What?
Mrs. Monkey.
Mrs. Monkey, of course, I'm going to do your logo.
Mrs. Monkey, no doggy kisses for me.
Oh, I love my
No
dog.
doggy kisses for me.
You think Uncle Jay will like this? Is Jackie, are you on?
No, she's not on.
No, I didn't think so.
She's in Orlando.
No, they're home now.
They are?
Okay, guys. Well, I'm glad you guys all came on and had fun with us. Again, everything is in fun.
Sophie wants
We
to
mean
make
no
a
harm
debut.
to anyone. What?
Sophie wants to
Oh,
make a
and look at the
debut.
back. No mess. Except my sparkles.
Are you getting Sippy?
Come here, Sippy.
She wants to
Look
make
No,
a
good.
Look at-
Carrie just came on.
Hi, Carrie.
Doing good.
Look, Carrie. Your next craft show, you can do personalized.
Margie needs a foo-foo. We still have
Margie, we haven't figured out what a foo-foo is yet.
Talk to Mrs. Monkey. She obviously knows.
Ask Michelle. She knows what a foo-foo is. All right, guys. I'm glad you guys had fun. And we will talk to you guys soon. And I love you all. And thank you guys all again. Lolly's here. All again for all your support. For everything. Everything I do. I really thank you guys. I'm humbled.
Sippy says thank you too.
Come here.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are.
And make sure you vote every day. And you just shut me off.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Vote every day. I think it's only for a week that the voting's going on. And you can vote every 24
We got a
hours.
foo-foo.
You already have a foo-foo. Give my foo-foo. I love her. See, this is why she was barking at the door. I'm not live again.
Yes, you are.
This is why she was barking at the door. She has to be attached to me. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Bye. Say bye.
Guys.
Say bye, Zippy. Bye, Zippy.
Bye.